Hello everyone, this is archtype 12, and today we have a new Superman rap from Daddyphatsnaps. It's just called the Superman rap, so DPS has decided not to give it a fancy title or anything like that. It's just Superman rap, and that's okay. Now, I haven't seen the new movie for Superman, but I have seen bits and pieces of things from like the trailers and stuff like that, and I know that a lot of people got mad at me when I did my reaction to Divide Music's Superman song because they were like, you don't understand Superman. The thing is, I do understand Superman. There's a reason why I don't like most interpretations of Superman, and that's because I don't like Superman being a god tier character. I like Superman being a character that stands for hope and the prosperity of humanity and the ability to fight injustice. I don't believe that the new movie has made Superman any woker than he already has been. They may have, I know there's a lot of controversy around it. Personally, I feel like that controversy is coming from people who look at Superman and wanted Homelander rather than Superman. And if that's the case, then that speaks to something beyond what we're going to be talking about here. But like, the only thing I'm going to say about it is that Superman's very first episode established him as a character that made sure that everybody should be able to aspire to be like him in terms of his values. He has always fought for the little man. He's always fought to defend everybody. He's always gone against injustice. He has multiple stories where he fights the KKK, okay? So, like, Superman being super woke, as some people are saying, he's always been like that. Period. What I don't like about Superman stories sometimes is that they make him invincible. They make him, like, a god. That's the Superman I don't like, okay? I like the Superman that has some limitations on him. He has all the same powers, but he is not invincible. I think people misconstrued what I was saying with the Divide Music thing and saying that, like, I don't like Superman. It's like, no, I don't like Superman when he's overpowered. I like Superman when the story is about Superman, like Superman the animated series. You see him bleed sometimes. If he gets hit with an opponent that hits him hard enough, he gets stunned. He's knocked around quite a bit. This new version of Superman that James Gunn has come up with seems to be following that same line. The newer animated series of Superman that came out, like, I think 2 years ago, same deal. Like, Superman is extremely durable, but he's not 100% completely indestructible. And it's not just because he's not vulnerable. He's not weak to magic. He's just vulnerable to it. He has the same magical resistance as a human. So, like, it doesn't just require magic to make him hurt or make him fatigued or stuff like that. Like, that's the Superman that I like, in that he has the same morals as the one that's invincible, but he's still someone that potentially could be taken down. So I want to clear that up right now going into this. I know I've spent like almost 4 minutes talking about it. We're going to get into the music now, but I just want to say that right now, that like James Gunn's adaptation of Superman, based on what I've seen, is the type of Superman that I like. And I'm glad that DPS is doing a rap about him, because I feel like he's a character that deserves to have that kind of attention. Link will be in the description below if you want to watch this without my commentary. So we'll be pausing on what we'll be talking about. Also, down below is a link to my Patreon, where you'll find longer form reaction videos to anime and TV shows. And now, without further ado, let's get started. I like the heroic sounding beat. A little nod to the Superman theme.
Hey, it's a bird, it's a pain. Powers made them speak, it's bursting in the flame. Yeah, we'll spit it ice cold, let it spray. Promise you don't want these problems if you go for a flame. I ain't gonna come around so fly. I go by, you wanted my attention so bad, so don't be mad when I roll by. They say, hey, it's a bird, it's a plane, get that S on my chest. What's the name? What's the name? can feel like a cage. The freedom I'm missing the most. The freedom of getting mistakes. What's funny is fine when they need me. When they settle, they spit in my face. And what do I do when they do this? Same cake, different day. More power, more provers. Trying to test if I'm super. Temper pressing that Ruger shit. They be 10 toes down until they step in that future. Could have been keeping it Clark Kent. Color columnists keeping it content. Call me rope, but these people are hard pressed. Ain't no signs, but I keep me a hard left. But I get it, y'all needed somebody to demonize. That's where freedom dies and the duty calls. In between the lines, I see through it all. Also, you and who could ever you and yours. Bite the hand and feed you, here's some food for thought. What if you were God but kept the human flaws? What would you do with it? Would you lose the plot? Would you put a problem down and pull us on? You don't need the power to be true and hard. That's your problem. You think super's who's in charge.
Wow, he's just going.
How to get ahead by losing who you are. You don't get it, so you don't get me. You all were the same, but you don't need to say. What did they say? It's a.
He didn't stop. He didn't stop. Everything he said was true, and he just refused to quit everything that he was doing. DPS, what the hell? Okay, this is not the first time he's done this. He's done this multiple times, but like he's blown me away yet again by having a 1 minute and 47 second section that was like maybe 25-second instrumental, and then the rest of it was just him literally spitting fire. Just wow. There were no breaks. There were no breaks. The breaks did not exist. I get the feeling that like if he didn't stop right there, he'd probably pass out. I know that was multiple takes that were just stitched together, but even still, like, whew, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's where we're going with it. Okay. That was impressive. The instrumental, I will say, is very simple. It's not nearly as impactful as some of his other instrumentals, but for Superman, it has that very contextual heroic vibe to it, and it feels right. It doesn't feel like overly complicated. It's not exceptionally like hyper engineered. There's not a whole lot going on with the instrumental besides the 808 and a couple of other things. Like I think synthetic trumpets are in there as well to give it like that heroic vibe. But at the end of the day, like it's pretty simple. It's not going to say rudimentary, but it's not nearly as complex as what DPS has done in the past. But it fits. Like it allows DPS to take center stage and just go off like he just did. Oh my God, that was a ride. We're not even halfway through the song.
It's a bird, it's a pain. Powers made them speak this bursting in the flame. Yeah, we'll spit it ice cold, let it spray. Promise, don't bump these problems if you go for a flame. I ain't gonna come down so fly, so I gotta go. I go by.
I like that. I just noticed the Lois Lane reference there.
Problems if you go for a flame. I ain't gonna come down so fly.
Go for his lane. Clever, very clever. Personally, I've always shipped Superman with Wonder Woman, but like I know that canonically it's Lois Lane. I always know that, but even still.
So I gotta go, I go by. You wanted my attention so bad, so don't be mad when I roll by. They say, it's a bird, it's a plane. Got that nest on my chest. What's the name? Hey, I believe it is good if you look. Even sifting through miserable souls, I go by a vigilant code. Cause every disagreement don't gotta go till it's physical blows. I'm seeing the typical tropes. They approach with a visceral tone. They mistaken my kindness for weakness. You start a fire, I'm here for the smoke. Go ahead, stoke it. Crazy at the worst in the throw that pulpit. Going for the bear hunt, go ahead, poke it. It's all sweet till I throw that doze. 10-toe talking, toe head broken. Can you keep up? I'm quicker than the heater, you totally better beat up. Look at the eyes if you think I'm playing heaters. They better get some peanut to beat up. You change your mind, we can hit up. Everybody wants hope, but don't know what it costs. They just want to see the light. They don't know what was lost. So I smile for the cameras with a pain in my chest while I carry all the weight of souls that lay in the trenches. Out of everything I made, I hope I made an impression. Diamond doesn't start a diamond, it was shaped by the pressure. All the foundation I laid was paid with intention. And all the sacrifices I made can't wait for the message.
That last section there, I'm going to rewind it a little bit because I want to listen to that again. But basically, starting with the raising of this flag here, this whole last section, there was a lot of heavy stuff written in that. That was a lot of like wanting to be the inspiration for others. I feel like that wasn't just Superman. I feel like DPS was writing about himself in that particular scene. In that particular instance, I feel like DPS was kind of like talking to the other nerdcore artists and to anybody who is aspiring to be an artist, period, and was like, I hope that I was the Superman for you. I think that's what that goal was right there. Everybody wants hope. Yeah, starting from this point, I think this is not about Superman. I think this is about DPS wanting to be that Superman style inspiration to others. Don't know what it costs. They just want to see the light. They don't know what was lost. So I smile for the cameras with a pain in my chest while I carry all the weight of souls that lay in the trenches. Out of everything I made, I hope I made an impression. Diamond doesn't start a diamond, it was shaped by the pressure. All the foundation I laid was paid with intention. And all the sacrifices I made can't wait for the message. They say, hey, it's a bird, it's a plane, what's that superpowers? Wait, I'm speakers bursting in the flame. Yeah, we'll spit it ice cold, let it spray. Promise you don't want these problems if you go for a flame. I ain't gonna come down so fly, so I got a coat I go by. You wanted my attention so bad, so don't be mad when I roll by. They say, hey, it's a bird, it's a plane, get that mess on my chest. What's the name? What's the name? Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And I think that's I think that's also what the logo there is. I feel like that logo combined with that last section there was meant to be viewed as DPS putting himself in Superman's shoes, wanting to be the inspiration for other people. How this man hasn't gotten to 1 million subscribers yet, I don't know. He's only at 560,000. I feel like that number should be doubled with how good he is on the mic with all of the stuff that he does. It is insane to me that DPS doesn't have more love. He needs more love. I genuinely, like, it's songs like this that make me glad and to be part of this community, to be able to like sit here and talk to you guys about stuff, because this is the reason why I got into like doing reactions. I was inspired by King Phaedra and the Amethyst Witch I Am Tapat and Schwabity to start doing reaction videos to nerdcore music. And the reason for that is because all of these individuals that I react to are inspirational in their own right. I've gone on record multiple times in saying that like DPS, Fable, and Divide have so many songs that have helped with my creative writing process, especially Fable and Divide, with the way they write their songs, but DPS also with the aura he brings to his songs. It truly is a massive inspiration. And I don't know if DPS is going to see this. I don't know if you guys got past that almost 4-minute rant that I had at the beginning of the video. I apologize for that. But if you did get to this point, I just want you to know that the reason why I do this is because I am inspired by these guys. I am inspired by the individuals that I react to, because I want to bring them to your guys' attention. I want you guys to be able to experience what I experienced, the amazing craft that everyone that we've listened to over the years has designed for themselves. All I want to do is bring this to you. And it's songs like this that make me really appreciative to be where I am, and to make me realize that like I have built a community that I truly appreciate. But anyway, that's going to be it for me. Thank you for joining me. I am ArchAlpha12, and I will see you in the next video.